Hi guys, welcome to Code Artisan Lab. This is video number 41 for hotel management system in Django with Next.js. In this video, we will work on the review section of the event booking history page. I have already added this button, add review, and showing this model from the same where we have added the booking history review. Right now, I will add the functionality. Okay, so we'll see how we can do the things. It will be same like a booking history, but for the creation of this project we need to implement it, right? Models are different and all things are different. So when we click on this add review and save rating, then save, and then we will show the rating here. Okay, so let's first save this review, and then we will show the rating. So in these two parts we will complete this video. And one more thing, we will make it green if paid, else not. Okay, so let's start to do this. Okay, so let's save the data. So what I will do, I will open this booking history. I will review that how this is saving the data. Then we will create the same API, same history, same things for the event booking history review. Okay. So booking user booking history. I will open the user booking history here. This is review handler. I think I have already added the review handler, and this is add review. So API add review. I will say event add review. All right, and this will be booking ID for review. So I will say here event ID for review, right? And then rating review text, this will be same, and everything else will be same, right? And now for the backend, I will go to backend, and then in the rooms, I think we should have this review thing. So here we have, so this is add review, and this is our view. So the same thing we'll do here, right? I will open this room also, room URLs also. So I will copy this, right, and paste it here, right? So it will be event, event review, right? Event review, create view. Okay, let's open this one. Okay, let's copy this. Let's open the view, right, and paste it here. So what it will be, event, right? So we need to check it that we should have it this event review model, and we should have event review serializer. Okay, so let's open the model. So we should have event review. We should have no, we don't have, but we will create it. So it is invoice booking review. So I'll copy it, I'll paste it here. All right, and then we should have this is booking model. So we'll say event review one to one. So this will be not, we don't need to import this one, but we will import event booking, right? And this is event review, right, on delete, and everything else will be same, right? We'll say event, and here it will be event, right? So we have event. Now we need to fetch it here. Okay, this is already here, right? Now we need to create the serializer, right? So we should have serializer like this one. So this is a serializer. So it's the same thing in our serializer in the booking, sorry, event one. So I will paste it here, right? And this will be event review, right? And this is event rating review text. So I think we are done now. So we have add review, will say event add review, and this is the view, and this is calling the serializer. So we have, right? So now when the front, from the front end, when we hit this, also we need to hear the event ID. So we should have event ID, not booking ID, right? So here we have event ID for review, row, event ID, and from here also set event ID for review, event.id. Everything else should be same. Hmm? Right? So let's test it now. All right. So let's go to front end, right? And then we'll go to event booking history page and then add review. We'll open this rating 5 star. Let's say this is best review. Save event add review. Something went wrong. Correct. So the relation is event view does not exist. Okay. Let's check it. Let's check it. I think in the URL we forgot to add comma. No, it's fine. Event create view. We should have this one. So, oh, sorry. We need to implement the migration. Make migrations. Right. Then migrate. Okay. Oh, sorry. We need to run the server. All right. So here we are. Now, if I hit this, then let's see what happens. Okay. It's running, but it is redirecting and showing the issue. All right. Let's open the admin panel and we need to also add this model in the admin so we can see the review. So here admin dot site dot register models dot event review. Correct. So if I refresh this page, so we have event reviews, and here you can see we have event 5 star rating. Everything is correct, but for the front end something is not showing correct, so it is going to window.reload. This is absolutely fine, but we are it's showing issue. One more thing, once review added, it should not show this button, but we need to show the rating. Correct. So let's do that now, and we will also check the error. Okay, so for hiding this button and showing the review, we also need to get the reviews in the event API, right? So let's fetch the review. So this is API events, right? So if I go to API events, event list create view. So we have query set, we have event serializer, we have invoice. Similarly, we should have reviews, right? So this will be event review, and this is event serializer, and this is review, many true, event serializer. Okay, so event serializer at the bottom, and we will get this here. All right, now let's check it that this is fetching or not. Okay, so this is showing some issue. Event review object is not iterable. Okay, where is event review object? We have added many true. Let's remove it. Okay, because one event have only one review, right? So this one preview result. So here we have a review, right? Event is this, rating is this, review text is this. Okay, now let's add here. Okay, and hide this button and show the rating similarly like we are doing in the booking history. Okay. All right, so in the booking history, how we are showing this kind of thing. Okay, so div, and actually the whole the this one, where we are showing the status, pending, cancel, pay now, invoice, payment status here. Okay, so we'll show here, and this will be our this is event. What is the name? Name is event review, right? Where is that? Booking is not defined, I know that. So this is reviews, only reviews. Reviews dot rating, event dot reviews dot rating. Okay, so now we have 5 or 5 rating, correct? What is this? Cannot be descendant, div cannot be descendant of. All right, then let's say div, let's say div. Okay, so this is correct. And one more thing, if payment status is pending or something or whatever this is, we'll check the condition here and put it here, and it will be event dot invoice, correct? Let's see. Booking, where is booking? Here, event, right? So it's showing paid. A star is showing. This is not hiding. So here we have added the condition that if rating. Where is that? We didn't add the condition. We'll add the condition here. Pay now if paid, and event dot reviews. What should I say? Event dot reviews equal to null. Then it will show the null is not defined. What is the meaning of this? Event dot reviews, event dot equal to null. Can't we use the null like this? Event dot reviews equal to null, or we can say it's not, right? Hmm. Event dot reviews is not function. Okay, this one. Hmm. Event dot reviews. Okay, this is fine. I think this should work. Event dot reviews is not a function. Why this is saying? We need to check it. Mm, If I go to events, results, event dot reviews. I mean, event dot reviews dot length. Event dot reviews dot length equal to 0. Let's say this one. Then okay. Right, this is working now. So we completed our task. Uh, Event can be booked, event can be rate if amount is paid, right? So this is nice. We did it. Okay. So in the next video, we will work on the pages like gallery services. We'll see that how much we completed. If anything is pending, then we'll complete, and we will try to wrap up this project as soon as possible. Okay. So thank you so much for watching the video. Please share, subscribe, like this channel, and thank you so much. And if you need the source code of this project, then you can just send me your username. I will give the repo of this project, right? So I have a public repo of this project, and as well as the repository for both the back and front end. So project is paid, but if you want to learn, you can learn. You can create from the YouTube. But if you want to, if you need the source code, then it will be little bit price, and you have to pay it. Okay. So again, thank you so much for watching the video. Please share, subscribe, like the channel, and let's meet soon. Stay tuned with the Code Artisan Lab. Thank you so much.